At an NBC callback, which I went and I did more help with for a pilot show and being on the camera, and they want to see me on the camera, so that was cool. And then, but then just working and everything. But life's good. It's awesome. Ready to do this. Now, I have a question for you, Miles. Mm-hmm. So, have you heard about this story with a toddler that fell over? So, this in a Pittsburgh zoo. I was looking up this a while ago. So, this toddler, apparently 2-year-old, was at this zoo or animal exhibit in Pittsburgh. I'm trying to make sure I have the right story and everything. But his mom had lifted him up to get a better view of these African dogs. The toddler falls through, and there's usually some sort of netting that would catch, but whatever. This
African dogs?
They're African type dogs or something.
What are African type dogs?
I don't remember. But it's this thing, they're
Shih
right.
Tzu?
It's not a Shih Tzu. Jesus. But the toddler had fell over and drops down. I'm looking at this autopsy report, or I'm not looking at the autopsy report, but it's talking about the autopsy report, and they're like, oh, hopefully the dog just jumped on and mauled the toddler. And apparently, these dogs are very territorial, and they're just incredibly aggressive. But so the kid falls, and they immediately just jump on this kid, and no one could go in. It was by the time the zoo people had came in, it was too late. So then they were like, well, maybe the fall had already killed the child, because you don't want to think that the child died by getting mauled. That doesn't. They were just
of course, it happened like that.
But he fell down, and then they were watching, and just a horrifying scene. But I was like, that's insane. You can't imagine seeing something like that and being there. And one, maybe don't lift your kid up. Maybe just don't. Maybe just don't do that. Maybe that's just not a good idea. But it's just zoos are ridiculous.
And then you blame the animals, but the animals are just doing what animals do. Yeah, and you put them in these small enclosures, so they're probably on edge anyway because they can't explore and roam. And then some meat drops, some food just drops into the enclosure. What do you expect them to do? And then with that whole Harambe situation, they put down the elephant. It's not an elephant. It's a gorilla. They put down the gorilla. That's not the freaking gorilla's fault.
Yeah,
it's just an animal doing what animals do.
Yep. We just have this fascination of seeing, which is, I understand it. I'm not saying zoos,
but I understand it should be probably safer. Have you ever been to the Omaha Zoo?
From Nebraska,
you go to that rainforest place. Yeah. And there's just there's bats everywhere, just flying.
And
then there's just monkeys, but there's nothing keeping the monkeys from getting where the people are. I don't know why the monkeys never do that, but they're just hanging out in trees where they can easily probably just leap over to where the people are and attack. One time I went with a friend of ours. I'm not going to dox him. I'm not going to say his name, but you probably know who he is. But we were taunting this monkey, and it looks at us, and it's and yells at us, and then you see its teeth, its sharp teeth, and it yells at us.
Why are you mocking a monkey? Why would you mock a monkey?
I don't know.
If this is who I think this is, that dude's a fucking idiot, and you shouldn't hang out with that guy anymore. Jesus. That's... Wow. Whatever. But there's numerous... I don't think it's a huge outbreak, but there's been so many instances, if an animal gets loose or something like that, it's just crazy to me. We want to see these majestic animals in a safe environment so we can study them, but it's also we're just disrupting the nature's flow. Tigers should be in the wild being tigers.
Yeah.
And we should be in our apartments, not touching them.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have tigers as pets. Maybe don't be surprised if you ever get a tiger as a pet and it murders you.
Maybe don't do that.
Why didn't you expect that? That tiger does not love you.
Did you know? Actually, this is dumb. Did you know that they've never had a great white has never been in an aquarium in a zoo?
A great white shark?
Yeah, they're not in those at all. There's none.
It's weird. Because
Isn't like, wouldn't you... I guess I'd always thought, I don't know why, it's like Shark Week this week, right? And sharks, I think, are just the most fascinating and scariest things in the world to me. But, like, I didn't know that. I just figured zoos or someplace had them. Like, they have a shark. But, like, no, the great whites are not in aquariums at all. They're too big, and, like, they need open, like, every animal, really, needs a big open
But that's weird that, like, SeaWorld, like, killer whales are huge.
Yeah.
And we keep killer whales in these small-ass tanks.
I think it's, like, they're... Again, I don't know anything. But it's the way
also,
that
well, I don't know. Because killer whales are dangerous, too.
Killer whales are dangerous because of but they've never hurt a human outside of, like, the zoo or, like, SeaWorld.
Really?
In the open field, yeah. There's never been a documented case of a killer whale harming a human out in the wild. Ever. There's never been a case of that. They did, like, sharks obviously have, but, like, it's still, like, it's more like curious thing. Like, I was talking to someone, like, if you, like, oh, you have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than getting eaten by a shark. I'm like, well, I would just never put myself in that situation. I'm not going to go swim with them. If I stay out of the water, there's 0% chance I ever get attacked by a shark. Ever. But they're fucking crazy, dude. They're just these massive creatures that are in the ocean, and we really don't know that much about the ocean at all. Because the ocean is, what, 70% of the area in the world, or whatever?
I don't know. I
think it's more than 70%.
Looked up some ocean facts.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. But, like, sharks, it's just, like, I am not, like, an adrenaline junkie, and I know, like, it's probably pretty cool if you swim with a shark and everything, and you're, like, checking them out. But they're just, was I right?
71% of the Earth's surface.
Look at that. Look at that, man. Did you get that from Wikipedia?
The ocean makes up 99% of the planet's living space, the largest space in our universe known to be inhabited by living organisms.
Facts.
Oh,
Internet.
wow.
But, like, it's, when you think about those animals live in the ocean, and that is their world, and how inept we are if we go there. We're just, if you throw yourself in there, if a shark wanted to, you're done.
And there's only, like, we don't know much about the ocean, and there's only so deep we can go.
Yeah.
Like, there's just, at the deepest point in the ocean, the pressure is more than 8 tons per square inch.
Yeah.
Or that's the equivalent of one person trying to hold up 50 jumbo jets against the force of gravity.
Look at that. I can do that, though. But yeah, it's just, the ocean is, we don't know anything about it. We know the little that we know, and there's just a whole nother thing that we don't know what the fuck that is. We don't know how deep it goes. Like, it's just, it's crazy. And then these sharks, have you ever looked up, recently I was trying to look, I was like, I want to see if there's been a shark attack, and I want to watch it. Like, you want to see it.
How do you film a shark?
I don't think, well, I mean, like, you don't film, like, there's not like there it is, this guy's getting eaten. But it's just,
something like that.
It's just insane. But the sharks they're beautiful, scary as hell, and I just don't understand. How does the world create those things? How is that a thing? How is this gigantic shark something that exists? But they just mesmerize me. I just don't understand it. But that got to me thinking. We're bringing back our top 5 segment. So,
let me play something.
Oh, what are you gonna play?
Top 5. That's a gunshot.
Ooh.
Or how about this?
Oh.
We can't hear it on our end, but they can hear it.
Miles.
This is lightning.
This is lightning.
Yeah.
We got our top 5 segment, lightning, or watching the timer go.
Top 5.
Top 5. Our top 5 this week, we're doing top 5 sharks. Top 5 sharks. So, we decided about doing this about 30 minutes ago.
Yep.
We didn't know which our top 5 was going to be, and then we were like, top 5 sharks. So, Miles, you want to go first? You got yours?
Yeah.
You start at 1, or you start at 5?
I'm going to start at 5.
Okay.
Alright, my 5th shark
5th.
is the tiger shark.
The tiger shark, alright.
The tiger shark, and here's why. The tiger shark is like a tiger, but in the water. All right, next one.
Oh,
Number
son
4.
of a bitch.
Hammerhead shark.
Hammerhead shark.
Yeah, the hammerhead shark is a shark
That's a weird looking dude, man.
that has multiple uses, right? One, a hammerhead shark can eat things. So you can have a tank of hammerhead sharks if you're an evil villain, and you can throw people into that tank, and the hammerhead sharks will eat them. Or if you have a nail that you need to put into
everything
the wall.
you're about to say right now. Stop. No,
you just use
not how it works.
The hammerhead shark to do that.
You're an idiot. Go to your next one.
Next one, number 3, the goblin shark.
The goblin shark.
Now, the goblin shark, I looked this up.
I don't know which one. Oh, okay. This is a weird looking shark, dude.
Yeah, I just thought it looked weird, so I was like, I'm going to pick that one, the goblin shark. I didn't look up anything about it. I don't know any facts about any of the sharks I just chose. Hold on. Let me look at it.
Yeah, seriously, that's like, it's got this jacked up, like, it's almost like a unicorn head.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's like those those creatures that live deep in the sea.
These
like,
sharks
way in the dark.
They dwell at the bottom of the ocean as low as 3,940 feet. For this reason, goblin sharks are rarely seen, and unfortunately, very little is known about these mysterious sharks. And I think I relate a lot to that.
You relate to a lot? Okay.
Next, number 2, womp womp womp, is the lemon shark.
The lemon shark.
Have you ever heard that name before? The
No,
lemon shark?
I haven't.
But get this. The lemon shark is the best known and most researched of all sharks.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Unlike most sharks, the lemon is able to handle captivity for extended periods of time. Therefore, scientists have had the opportunity to observe their behavior like no other shark. An adult lemon shark is usually 3.5 meters in length and about 190 kilograms in weight. It is named for its unusual bright yellow or brown pigmentation.
Well, you all know that he's reading this. He doesn't know this fact he's reading.
No, I know this fact. I memorized this fact.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So that's interesting about the lemon shark. It's most research. We know the most about the lemon shark, so that's why that is my number 2. But my number 1 shark is the megalodon shark.
That we don't know if it exists.
The megalodon shark.
Do you think it exists?
Or Carcharodon megalodon is now extinct. It's extinct. So this particular shark.
But isn't it like they don't know if the shark is?
It's extinct.
Yeah, but but there's like theories that it exists. Still, right? Because like they're making the movie The Meg, whatever.
Yeah, that's a documentary.
Oh no, no, it's
with
not.
Jason Statham.
It's not a documentary. It's a real movie. It's not a documentary.
No, it's about that megalodon shark attack that happened.
You're an idiot.
Go see The Meg in theaters this week.
Shout out to The Meg.
That's why
that's in it, but go watch it.
Yeah, I'm in that movie.
You are.
So go see it.
I'm surprised.
You'll see me.
You didn't have the great white on there.
Right. Everybody's going to choose the great white. Why would I choose the great white shark?
I'm just saying. All right. Well, I'll get into my top 5. But before I get my top 5, I want to say, fuck the whale shark. You're a whale. You're a whale. You're not a whale shark. You're a whale. That's all I have to say about that.
Isn't it a shark?
But it's just, I think you're a whale.
Whales are huge.
I know. Isn't
a big shark that looks like a whale just as scary as a lemon shark?
Nah, I just think it's a weird looking thing, and I don't care about it. Just don't. Don't ask me why. I don't. Why don't you like it? Don't wanna. That's it. So my top 5 sharks. I'm gonna go with 5. My first one, I'm gonna go with the blue shark. Mostly because those little ones, they kind of remind me of like those little sharks that you would eat. Those little candy things. They look like those. I think those are great. Number 4, I'm gonna go basking shark. Now this shark has look at this mouth. It's got this huge open mouth that is just humongous. Look at that thing. We're looking at the basking shark, and it's just this huge mouth that it looks like you can live in there and everything. Those just look really cool. Number 3, I'm gonna go tiger shark for the simple fact of I like tigers and it's a shark too. It's dope. Number 2, hammerhead, because it's a hammerhead. How did it turn out to look like that? Evolution's a weird thing, people.